Okay, brothers and sisters, this is another blessed opportunity to come to you once again with a 5,500 questions and answers on the Holy Bible. And the author of this periodical here, I've had it for about 14 years, the author is Joseph Howard Gray, D.D., and it's published by Zondervan Publishing House. Alright, representing the Cowboys once again. Alright. Well, here we go. Let's get into this. Alright. We're looking at the situation with Moses and the situation where he had killed an Egyptian, and he had to leave Egypt, and he ended up going out toward Mount Horeb, and he ran across some daughters of Jethro giving water to their sheep there. And he met them, and also we come to the burning bush experience, where we'll start now. The author states here in question 1, the burning bush experience, Exodus 3 and 4. While there at Mount Horeb, what wondrous sight attracted the attention of Moses? This is where you had that burning bush experience there at Mount Horeb. And the bush was burning, but it didn't burn up. It wasn't consumed by the fire. The burning bush experience. And that's found in Exodus 3, verse 2. Question number 2. When Moses saw the strange sight, what did he do? The author states here that he turned aside to see why the bush was not burned. Exodus 3 and 3. Okay, question number 3. Who called to him out of the midst of the bush? Okay, in this, researching this author states here that the angel of the Lord, Exodus 3 and 2, spoke to him out of the bush. But through my research and findings, that it was the voice of the Lord, God, that spoke to him through that experience, in that burning bush experience. Not the angel of the Lord, but God's voice himself. Okay? So you might want to research that yourself. And question number 4. What was Moses told to do to remove, what was Moses told to do? The author states here that Moses was told to remove his sandals because the place where he stood was holy ground. Okay? The presence of the Lord there caused it to be made it holy ground. And anywhere that the presence of the Lord is, he is holy, so holy ground. Question number 6. What commission did the Lord give to Moses? What did he tell Moses to do? He told Moses to go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt. To bring his children, the Israelites, out of Egypt. Exodus 3:10. Okay? Question number 6. What was Moses willing to undertake it? Moses was not willing to do what God had called for him to do. Like many of us, we don't think we are who God has cut us out to be, who has proposed for us to be, so we don't have that faith, and we don't think we can do it. But with God, all things are possible. Let's keep this in mind. when God chooses you to do something, just believe that it's God, and be reassured. Okay. It says here Moses wasn't willing to undertake it. He didn't want to do it. So question number 7 is, what excuse did he make? What excuse did Moses make? Exodus 4:1. The excuse that Moses made was, he said that they would not believe that God had appeared to him. He said that they wouldn't believe that God would use him or appear to him to tell him to do that. They wouldn't believe it. Question number 8. How did the Lord show him that it was not his own might or power in which he was to go to Pharaoh? A lot of times we ourselves, We think that we're doing a great thing, but when it is God that is using us to do a great thing, doing His will, all the glory belongs to God, not to you or I. The glory belongs to God. So God changed Moses' rod into a serpent and made his hand leprous and restored them again. Exodus 4, chapter 4, verse 2 and 8. He changed his rod into a snake, and evidently his hand was maybe kind of like my hand, but when God changed it, the whole hand to look kind of like the inside of his palm, that means that Moses was originally a dark-skinned man, a dark-skinned person. And leprosy basically is like skin change, color of your skin changes. Okay, do your research on that also, okay? Yeah. Okay, question number 9. But also, when he changed the rod into a snake, he changed the rod back from the snake to the rod. And he also changed Moses' hand back to its original color. Okay? Question number 9. Did this remove the scruples? Did this help change Moses' mind, about doing the work of the Lord? And God has called him to do something. God seemed to have to convince him that that he is God. God alone can do these things. It wasn't Moses. It was God alone that can do these things. Moses was just used by God. Okay. Moses, he still objected, and he made another excuse. For he objected that he was too poor to speak to deliver God's message. Exodus 4 and 10. Like many of us today, we make up too many excuses for not doing what God has called for us to do. But we want the blessings of God. We don't want to put the work in or the time in, but we do want the blessings of God. Our purpose is to serve God. Not for God to serve us, but we are to serve God. In doing so, being obedient children, we get the blessings of God. You can't bribe God. Don't think about it like that, okay? Question number 10. Okay, back to Exodus 4 and 10, where he had God had to convince him because Moses kept bringing up more excuses. Exodus 4:10. Question number 10. How did the Lord answer this objection? God said to him, the author states, he proposed to teach him what to say. Exodus 4 and 12. When God prepares you to do a work for him, he's going to give you the ample tools to do that job and to complete that job. Mostly what we have to do is be willing and obedient, not hard-headed, stubborn, and rebellious. We as children of God are expected to be like children of God, to obey, not to rebel, to listen and learn what God has called for us to do. And that way, it pleases God the Father, and he blesses his children. That's basically how that works. All right? All right, then. All right, this is Minister Brother Dale Ward. And I would, if you guys would like, subscribe, and share. This is also on YouTube. Okay? And this is the 5,500 questions and answers on the Holy Bible. This is Minister Brother Dale Ward. My prayer for you and your family, and God's blessings upon you and your family. All right?